back home. Must be nice to sort of have familiar surroundings.
Very good to be home actually. Obviously playing at Morwell Tigers and growing up here, I've still got that special feeling of coming home and interacting with the fans and friends when I come back. So it's definitely awesome to be back here and training at Morwell East as well. So yeah, it was good.
Did you catch up with your coach while you were out there as well?
I did, yeah. So Rhett was one of my development coaches at Gippsland Power. So I shared a lot of work with him, and he's developed me in a really special way, and I really engaged with him a lot over the last 3-4 years. So he's been a guy that I talk to now and then. So it's awesome seeing him as well.
And you had your little brother there as well. What was that like to have him come along?
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. So he's finished school, so he's been chilling around. So it was good for him to come to training today. I actually saw him for dinner last night as well. So it was nice to see the family again as well. But no, it was just very good to be around him, and he's playing at Gippsland Power this year as well. So he's come and watch and see he can fit his few stuff into his game. So he's been trying to develop his game a lot more and stuff like that. So him coming to watch the training session today was really good for him.
Growing up in Morwell, do you note the significance of an AFL club coming down here for a pre-season camp and what it means for the community?
Definitely, yeah. I remember I was a young kid. It was Bulldogs and Collingwood that came down, and guys like Ackermanis came by and had a signed jersey by him, and it was just a great feeling to share that moment with him. I still remember till this day. So I try to give moments to fans when it comes to training and stuff like that, because I know how much it means to them. So no, it was awesome.
There was a lot of feeling in that training session, so a bit of a dust-up with James Sicily and Sam Butler. Did you catch that one?
Yes, I did. It's just a competitive nature here at the Hawks. I reckon it's something that we're really trying to develop, and just playing really hard, attacking footy and being really physical. I think it's been an identity that we're starting to form here at training. It's gone really well. We're not going to take it outside of training, obviously, but it's just something that we're really starting to, to bring into our game a lot more, and it's good to have a little punch on now and then, but we know it means it comes in a good way, but yeah, it was good.
How important is it to see, a leader like James Sicily, really just being passionate, even just in his training?
It's good. It's really good. He used to be a fiery head, James Sicily, but it's so nice to see him develop in this way of, being caring and really open towards his teammates. We're starting to see a really good side of him now that we can possibly see him as a captain. Guys like Dylan Moore as well, and Frosty. That's really developed their leadership outside the club as well. And no doubt that one of those guys will step up, and it's going to be really special for us.
Do you see James captaining the club in 2023?
Yeah, I do see him, but there's also a lot of guys that can step up and fill that role as well. As I said, guys like Dylan Moore, Frosty, John Menimpi, Bruce. There's also leaders along the club as well. It's a nice, really good spread here at the Hawks, and there's always someone ready to step up if someone goes down or if someone doesn't get picked. It's a nice, really spread. So we're very excited. The next frontier, the next wave of the Hawks coming through, and it's going to be really special.
In terms of stepping up on not necessarily a captaincy note, but a personal note for you, obviously it's a pretty young list. Do you feel the pressure of that going into this year?
No, I don't feel the pressure. It's just something that I've always wanted to develop as well as a kid. Feeling that leadership role, obviously me being one of the oldest guys now, it's really cool. I'm ready to take it on and obviously develop guys, younger coming through, new draftees, give him some expertise and some tips on how to do this and that. So I'm really excited for it. How about you?
Yeah, no, it's exciting. We've got a great range of leaders, really diverse guys right throughout that can certainly take on the role. So yeah, it's exciting for everyone.
Joe, what's it like running around in the number 3?
Yeah, it feels nice. I've had a look at a bit of vision every now and then, and pretty happy with how it looks on the back. So it's feeling nice and comfortable there, so hopefully can do it justice.
Joe, there were a few number 44s getting around the clinic yesterday. Did anyone say what's going on with the number change?
No, they didn't, but there was a bit of guilt that went over just seeing that. Couple, took a liking to me, which was nice, and it's always pleasing to have that support, but hopefully there'll be a few more 3s getting around in the future.
How do you reset after an amazing year, almost one of the best in GRS, and finish really high in the Rising Star? How do you reset?
I think it's pretty easy to reset, being only been in the system for 2 years now. There's still a lot of upside in what's capable for me. I think there's no ceiling on what I'll be trying to achieve, and it's all about striving for what's next and not really being settling with a good year last year, but there's still so much more growth and potential there. So looking to build on that, it's a good starting block, but yeah, moving forward.
you talk about growth and potential, you pretty much almost have to leave the midfield given the calibre that you've lost in the pre-season. How does that sit with you?
No, it sits pretty comfortably. I mean, there's a range of guys in there that'll step up with me as well. Like Warps and Nash, who have both been around for a few years now and know what it's like and know the caper of AFL footy. So I think we've got a good range of guys in there that are more than happy to take that load, and we'll share it around, no doubt. There'll be some good times where we'll lean on each other a lot throughout the year, but yeah, really looking forward to the challenge that it'll present there.
How do you see your role playing out in 2023? What do you see as your role?
I think it'll be pretty similar to last year. A lot of time through the midfield, inside predominantly, and get out as best I can. But contested possession clearance will be the main go for me, hopefully, and working on that, connecting with the rucks, and we'll go from there.
Is there anything in particular, anything special over the pre-season that you've done to try and take your game to that next level, knowing exactly what it takes to play at the AFL level now?
I wouldn't say I've done anything special necessarily. I think there's been a lot of sort of, especially dietetic stuff that I've honed in on, and trying to get that right, get the best out of myself. Sort of knowing that I've kind of got some capabilities at AFL level that I can work on, and then just sort of excelling those as best as possible to be the best self that I can is sort of what I've been trying to do. So hopefully that comes out early in the season.
Growing up in Pillwong, does that help with the hill climbs a little bit?
I mean, yes, it does. I suppose a little bit. I mean, you're not doing too many at country footy though, so it's pretty easy to get through without a solid session like today. But yeah, it's always nice to have those challenges when you get to the next level. And boys attacked it really well today, and it was good fun, good energy. I'm sure, as you all saw after training and during the hill sprints as well. So it's a good vibe amongst the group, and it's always nice to have a different challenge.
Can you tell us a bit about the rave that you're having in there after training? It seems like it's great amongst you guys at the moment.
Yeah, it was obviously finished a solid session in front of you guys, and Burgee taps us on the shoulder with, "We're not done yet, boys. There's another half-hour block still to come." So just the mindset of the boys to have a positive attitude there and just attack it full on, give it your best, and sort of drive each other through was really good to see.
And have you got some connection as well with Morwell being from Gippsland Power?
Personally, not so much to Morwell. I've obviously been here a little bit with Power, but I'm was based 45 minutes from here, floated through with a few interleague things, more so for cricket rather than actually footballs. But yeah, it's nice to be back. I know my way around, so it's sort of, as much as I'm close home, but I'm not at home, I still feel comfortable around here, so it's nice.
CJ, just on Josh Weddle, his pre-season's been remarkable for an 18-year-old. Done a lot of running with him. What have you seen from him?
Oh yeah, he's a hard-working guy. As you can see today, he attacked it really well, and I think he's going to be really special for us. He's got the ability to play a tall defender, or also a small defender, and he's going to be really special for us over the next few years.
When it comes to captaincy and leadership group things, do you two see yourselves as potentially stepping up into those other roles now or in the future?
Yeah, obviously as a player coming through, you sort of strive to be in the leadership group, and you're in the top tier of leaders at your club. It's something that you take with great responsibility, and you want to enhance your game as well as your leadership and people skills along the way. So getting the most out of yourself as a person off the field as well as on the field definitely helps that, and I think both of us would definitely love to be putting our hands up for roles like that, but we're not going to force anything. We'll take our time in developing in that way, and we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, I'm like him as well. I'm starting to form a really good identity as well, and speaking up and leading, obviously the backline group as well. And it's going to be a challenge, I guess, but obviously I'm open to it and keep getting better every day. It's something that I'm looking forward to in the future as well.
And so what, now do you get the chance to keep your feet up for a few days after this pre-season camp?
No, definitely not. We'll still have stuff to do over the break. Obviously we can't lose the fitness that we've built. Worked really hard over the last block of pre-season. We just want to continue that as well and maintain the fitness that we have. So definitely won't be kicking our feet up, but it'll be nice to see family, catch up with friends again as well. So that'll be nice.